Hey guys, this is ggurface and I'll be talking about game number 2 between BratOk and Socke. BratOk is spawning as the red Terran player at the 3 o'clock position, and Socke is playing as the light blue Protoss player at the 6 o'clock position. The map is Lost Temple. This is game number 2 at the Go4SC2 finals for the month of August. I believe both these players have accumulated the most points in the weekly Go4SC2 tournaments, and that's why these two players are playing in the finals. I think a lot of people can sign up, and if you are interested, you can go try to get into the Go4SC2. It's kind of interesting to watch a lot of these games, as they are very, very fun to see. A lot of interesting tactics and other stuff. Someone mentioned in one of the comments that I sped up some of the video and they don't like that. Yes, I do try to test and sort of do little experiments like speeding up video, cutting certain parts of the video. The specific incident he was talking about, I believe, was a series between two players where they were doing the exact same openers. So I sped up, I put it on faster 2x, faster 4x, and faster 8x, and I guess you didn't like that, and I won't do it anymore. If you see me doing something inappropriate such as speeding up video and other stuff I won't say on the air, let me know and I'll stop doing it, because I am trying to fine-tune what you guys like, and I want your feedback and input as much as possible. At the moment, we see one barracks and one refinery. The assimilator has not yet finished. We do see BratOk has gotten a slight gas lead, and he's getting his orbital command at the moment, and two probes actually went into this. 3 probes now went into the assimilator. A second gas is going up for Socke, and this SCV is just harassing the pylon over there, and this one probe is actually inside the base of BratOk. Both players seeing exactly what the other player is doing. The cybercore is currently going down for Socke and additional supply depot, and right now this probe is still inside. This SCV is still inside each other's base. Mules being called out. This SCV exiting. Not quite sure why. He could still probably scout for a little bit longer, as that stalker has not yet come, and 2 Marines do force this probe out of the base of BratOk. So BratOk will be able to deny the scout for the factory. As we take a look at the map for Socke, he does not see the factory that is currently being built by BratOk. BratOk might be able to take down this one probe with his 2 Marines. No, the probe's going to back away, and actually the probe's actually going back. Very, very smart move, knowing exactly the Marines are going to move back, as the first stalker is currently being chrono boosted. We do see 2 gas versus 1 gas, and he's building the second gas at the moment. I can pretty much never get 2 gases up as a Protoss player, because I believe these two players have a level of respect for each other. We do see 1 probe going down. They have a certain level of respect for each other. I seem to be getting 6 pulled almost every game, or zergling. Bailing busted and other stuff, but I know how to defend those things, but it's just that my opponent seems to have no respect for me or my game whatsoever. It's very, very different from these players, so I suggest you not 14 gate your opponent if you see him doing something funky, as Socke did 14 gate last game. In any event, this one stalker is gonna harass that one factory, and his factory is gonna flow off in the direction, and the factory is not going down in HP anymore. And this one SCV running by those sentry again, ran by the sentry in game 1, running by the sentry in game 2 as well. There's one probe chasing that SCV along with the sentry. The sentry is actually going the wrong way and longer way. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, do it, do it, do it. You ever get to like college and then they're like, do it, chug it, chug it, chug it, don't do it, don't do it. When someone says do it, do it, do it, always think twice, 3 times, or maybe even 4 times, because that is not the way to live your life when someone is screaming do it down your throat. We see 1 robotics facility and 1 robotics bay is currently being produced, as we will see Colossus again this game perhaps, or maybe he just really wants to get that upgrade for his observer that he doesn't currently have. 1 Raven coming out for BratOk, as he's probably gonna scout up with the probe, and this one SCV is looking for any pylons perhaps that scatter out throughout the map. 1 probe, 1 stalker, 1 SCV just checking each other. This factory will float over as the Raven is currently being produced. And do we see something else from the starport? No, not yet. We do see a second Stargate currently being warped in, and the probe hasn't actually done anything just yet. The Raven is about to finish. The factory coming in, and he will be able to see, yes, he sees the robotics bay. This is from the point of BratOk. He does see exactly what the build is for. He will see 2 gateways as well, so he sees exactly everything. He will probably even see the third gateway as well. We do see STEM and a medevac is currently being researched, and he does see the third gateway. So BratOk at the moment has all the information he would possibly want. This stalker not exactly on the control tower, does not see that SCV. That is just scouting around for maybe pylons or additional hidden expansions. As this factory has gone up in flames, it will probably burn down without the help of the SCV, unless he actually lands it and have the SCV repaired. In any event, we do see double upgrades for STEM pack as well as combat shield for the Marines. Very, very similar mixture to game number 1. This is game number 2, and this probe goes in, and he will see that there is a Raven, there's couple Marauders and mostly Marines. I think right now he's actually chrono boosting. Yes, he's chrono boosting the Colossus, and he's gonna warp in additional units. He probably wants to make a pylon somewhere, and we do see that one NCV is repairing the factory, and we are gonna see an engagement. Ooh, there's a proxy pylon over here. He warped in some zealots, and let's see if he can. Ooh, what a great force field. He does cut off a significant part of the forces, and these zealots are up in the face of those Marines and Marauders, and he does manage to take off a good chunk of the army of BratOk. At the moment, I think that was a very, very good sentry force field. I never seem to lay down good force fields for my games, so it's very, very fun to watch a very good player laying down one of the best force fields I've seen so far. One force field annihilates half the units. Very, very good placement. As we'll see, the sentry is going up to shoot the point defense drone, and Terran wants to engage. He does not want to engage. Does he want to engage? They do stem, and we do see an engagement at the moment. These Colossus are going down relatively quickly to the Vikings, and BratOk wants to keep his Vikings alive because they're the units that can take down the Colossus. Colossus are working on the infantry. 2 additional Marauders spawn just in the nick of time, and will he be able to take down the last Colossus? The last Colossus on 22 HP, but the Marauder actually spun around and started shooting the Stalker instead of the Colossus. This Colossus is barely alive, and it does get taken down by the Viking. Additional reinforcements coming out for Socke, and they're on the way right now. And BratOk is fighting for his life. He has pulled off some SCVs off the line to help with this assault, and he's trying to maintain the high ground. And the Zealots are coming out in the front, and they're going to see an engagement. 2 SCVs go down. And these infantry are trying to buy some more time for more infantry to spawn, but these Zealots and Stalkers I think are going to be too much for BratOk, and BratOk does GG. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you at game number 3. This is GG Your Face, always GG Your Games, and if you don't want to say GG in your game, say GG Your Face. Subscribe if you like. Woo!